All right, so in this video, I want to walk you through how to set up and use the BlogBuildr software. So the first thing you want to do is download that software. It's a little farther down on this page. Just download that. It will download as a zip file. You don't need to do anything else to it. We're going to leave it as a zip file. Then you're going to go to your own website where you have WordPress installed, and we're going to go to Plugins, Add New, and then we're going to choose Upload Plugin, and we're going to choose that zip file that we just downloaded. So simply hit Choose File, and you can see I have blogbuildr.zip. I'm going to click Install Now, and then from there, we just click Activate Plugin. So once you do that, you will see right here, BlogBuildr is now on our site. So before we do anything with the different article types, the first thing we need to do is go in here to Settings. And in the settings, we're going to want to make sure we have our OpenAI API key and also our Pixabay API key. So if we scroll down here, you'll see our API for ChatGPT, which is actually OpenAI. Below this video, we have a link to go create an account if you don't have one yet. If you already have an account, you can just simply log in, get your API key. One thing with the OpenAI API is that you must add a payment method and also make an initial payment. So you can just put like 10 bucks in your account. That is required in order to use ChatGPT 4. Again, we have a video on that below as well. But again, you want to get your API key, put it in here, and then you can use 3.5, 4, or 4.0. So 4.0 is the most latest one. So I would recommend choosing that or GPT-4. For the temperature, really not necessary. You can just leave it at 0. That will give you the most unique results. So I usually tell people just to leave the temperature at 0. And then next we have our Pixabay API. And what this allows us to do is add royalty-free images to each post. So we also have a link to create that account down below. So make sure you put in your Pixabay, ChatGPT, and then simply hit save. So once we've added those, we can start using the different types of articles that are built in here. So the first one is a listicle. So for a listicle, it'll basically make a list of the top products in any market you want based on the keyword you enter. So if I was building a site about golf, I could simply type in golf ball. And then from there, I just simply hit generate and it will create that article for me. So while that's creating, we can add a featured image. So I'm just going to do a search for golf ball. And if you already have your Pixabay API in there, you can just click search image. I can choose an image, for example, here. So then from there, what I'm going to do is take the headline it created for me. I'm going to put it in the post title, and then I'll get rid of that. And you can see our content has already been created down here. We can edit anything we want in here. We can add images, add links, whatever we would like. But from there, we just simply hit create article, and it'll go ahead and post that article on our site. So we can go look at that and created that article for me. So that article is on the site. Now, again, we can do this as many times as we want, and we can use all of these different options. So next we can go to the product review. So the product review is a little different. We need to add an actual product and it'll write a review on that product. So I could put Titleist AVX golf ball, which is just a type of golf ball. I hit generate and it'll go ahead and write a product review of that keyword for me. So you can see it's gone ahead and written that product review for me. Again, I can put the title up here, add an image, create the article. Then we have the top 5. Same thing, it's going to write an article on the top 5 products based on the keyword you put in here. So again, I could put golf ball, hit generate, and it'll create a top 5 product list type article. And then I can, again, add the title, add the featured image, and create it. So next we have product comparison. This is a bit different. So for product comparison, it will compare and contrast 2 different products. We need to enter in 2 different types of products in product 1 and product 2. So for me, I could put Titleist AVX golf ball, Titleist Pro V1 golf ball, hit generate, and that'll actually create a product comparison article for us. So again, it's going to compare and contrast these 2 different products and create the entire article for us. So you can see it's written that article. So again, it gave me a product title, so I can put that up, or a post title, so I can put that up there. And then if we look at the article, you will see it's going to compare them on performance, on construction, on feel, on spin, on price, and then write a conclusion. So again, it wrote out that entire article for me. Same thing, add a featured image, click create article. We also have a how-to article type. So this will do a how-to type instructional article. So for this example, we don't want to put an actual product title or niche. We need to ask it some sort of how-to question. So how to choose the best golf ball for my game, hit generate, and now it'll create a how-to type article for me so I can add another different type of article type to my site. So again, we can take a look at this and it's going to basically do a how-to, step-by-step type article. So step 1, understand your skill level. Step 2, consider your swing speed. And then it's going to give the different steps you should follow to choose the best golf ball in this instance. And then again, it's the same process. Add the title, add the featured image, and you can create the article. Next, we have a Q&A article. So again, we give it a keyword. So I'm going to stick with my theme of golf ball. I'm going to hit generate, and what it's going to do is go out and find the most asked questions about golf balls, and then it'll list out all of those questions and then also provide an answer for each of those questions. These are great articles to hit a ton of different keywords, a ton of different questions people are asking in your market, and again, it'll create all of that content for you. So for example, if we scroll this down a little, what is a golf ball made of? Why do golf balls have dimples? How many dimples does a standard golf ball have? And you can see it's just a basic Q&A article. So the top questions people are asking about golf balls, and then also providing the answer to that question. And then the same thing, add a post title, featured image, and we are good to go. Now, lastly, we have the idea generator. So let's say you're struggling to come up with ideas to write articles on. What we can do here is just simply put in our main keyword. So for mine, we could put golf ball. I hit generate, and it's going to come up with 20 different topics that we can write articles on. So it's a great way if you're struggling to come up with what to create content on. It'll give you a whole bunch of ideas. So you can kind of see all the different topics it's giving us. So one of them is the role of dimples in golf ball aerodynamics. So what I can do here, because again, these aren't articles, these are just ideas. I'm going to copy one of these. So the role of dimples in golf ball aerodynamics. I'm going to come up to the AI post generator. So what this does is allows you to ask any question you want, and it'll write an article on that. So I am going to use that article that the software suggested. So again, the role of dimples in golf ball aerodynamics. I hit generate, and it's going to go ahead and create that article for me. And then from there, again, we can write our post title, add our featured image, and create the article. So again, you can use these over and over again for as many different types of articles as you want. You can create as many listicles, product reviews, top 5, product comparisons. Again, use those over and over to continue to build up your site and add more content. So again, we've made this process as easy as possible. All you need to do is enter in a keyword or product, and it'll take it from there. So again, very easy to get your site up and rolling. So from there, of course, the next thing we're going to want to do is to monetize our site. So if we go to settings, you can see we have our custom ads. So we have ads before content and after content. So in here, you can put in any types of affiliate ads you would like. They could be banners, affiliate links, product links, anything you want can go right in these boxes, and then they'll show up across your entire site. So in here, the only thing it does need to be is it needs to be HTML. So you could put in any type of banner code you want, any type of affiliate link you want. It just needs to be HTML. So let me give you an example. I'm just going to write top. And now if I go look at my site and I open one of these, you can see top. So here's where that ad would show. So again, if I put a banner in here, you would see the banner right here at the top. And it's going to go ahead and put that on every post in your site. So you don't need to go out there and put monetization on every single post. You enter it once and it is set to go. So again, that is how easy it is to use the software and build out your affiliate blog. So just remember, we can use these as many times as we want. If you do one of them and you get an error code, the number one reason you'd be getting an error code is because your OpenAI API account does not yet have a payment method and you haven't added some money to it. So again, if you get an error message, that is what you're going to want to do. and that should solve that. But from there, you're just off to the races, adding as much content to your site as you would like.